Lots of marriage proposals.
Yeah, we get
Constantly.
lots and lots of
Yeah,
marriage proposals.
constantly are asked. If you're single, no, you usually get, hi, how are you? Are you married? Do you have children? Can I marry you?
It's not something that happens every day. It's not something that happens all the time. And so when it does happen, it's frustrating, but you kind of get used to it, and you learn, as you get more integrated into your community, it stops.
It's true. I think the key is just being playful about it. When they ask me, I'll say that I'm a nun, or I'll say something, and they laugh, and we have fun about it. Sometimes there are those few people who are being serious, but generally, it's in the culture here, it's just a form of being, like, giving you a compliment.
The harassment is more of a cultural thing than it is to be offensive, and that's something to keep in mind. There's an old saying that if a Swazi man sees a beautiful woman, you can't let her pass unnoticed.
I think you can actually grab the attention of that target population of the youth, the male youth, and whether their initial attraction to you is because you are a single female and they want to tell you they want to marry you, but you can use that as like it's a great gateway to actually talking to them about HIV and safe sex and all these other issues that need to be brought up. And when it comes from you, straight out, honest like that, I think they might value it more than if it was just another old Swazi go-go telling them the rules.
With being a single woman, sometimes it's like, if they know that you're not married, it makes you just seem very young.
In Swaziland, the definition of youth is something like anyone under the age of 35 that is not married or doesn't have children. Women in Swaziland, or girls, live with their parents until they get married. And then as soon as they get married, they go live with their husband's family or with their husband. And so there's always someone taking care of them. So the idea of a woman being single and independent in Swaziland is
And living on her
really
own.
foreign. I think in a lot of ways it's nice to be single because it is an experience that I had on my own. And I think that it helps me because I am unmarried, and I mean, I'm 23 and I'm only slightly older than some of the students in my class, and I have a lot in common with them because I'm not a mage, because I'm not a mother.
Definitely, you can be a resource for the girls. Like in my community, I'm able to hang out with the girls in a youth group that's near my homestead, and they can ask lots of questions, and we can hang out, and they can feel comfortable because they see me as a sisi, or as a sister, you know?
And I try to take that as an opportunity to tell people that in my culture, a woman goes to university maybe before she has children, and that sometimes that's okay, and that a woman in my culture doesn't need a husband to move to Africa for 2 years. And then that's kind of a surprise for some people in my community, and it's been a conversation starter.
So living by yourself in America and living here by yourself is completely different. And you do everything for yourself. And
But you can do it.
yeah, but you can do it, exactly. There's nothing that, at first you think, oh my gosh, I have to do this for 2 years. You know, boil my water every day.
Wash all my laundry by hand.
It ends up not being that big of a deal, and it becomes really empowering for you that I can do anything.